Alright everyone, what's going on? It's Rico Sensei and I'm here to give my episode 10 review on Made in Abyss. This episode was really disturbing. Like, it was really disturbing to watch, but it was also a really good episode. I really enjoyed this episode. It was more of a, I don't even know how to say this. It was more of a kind of a build up thing for Reg, but this was really, like, I just can't stress enough how disturbing this episode was. Basically, you already know what's going on. Reg and Rico are exploring the abyss until eventually they come across this really huge creature, which not only has like really sharp hairs. I think that's what it is, like really sharp hairs. It's also very poisonous. And like, when I say this thing is sharp, its hairs are sharp, like it can penetrate through just about anything. Like, it's really sharp. And Rico and Reg, at first they try to escape. They figure out it's not working because they can kind of predict like where they're going to escape. And after that, they try and fight it off. That doesn't work out like at all because it just didn't work out against the monster. So then they try to escape again. But first they tried to defend themselves. Didn't work out either. In fact, Rico got stabbed in the arm, or the hand I should say, and the poison worked really quick. Like, it worked super fast. As soon as they escaped, which they did, the hand started to swell up. Rico started to hallucinate. Her vision was kind of inverted, so everything was a whole bunch of different colors. And this was like, I knew that Made in Abyss would probably have some disturbing scenes in it, but shit, like, this was disturbing as hell. Like, her eyes were bleeding, her nose was bleeding, her like outside her mouth teeth were full of blood, her ears were bleeding. It was really disturbing. And if you guys forgot how it looked, I'll put a picture right here so you guys can remember that picture for the rest of your day. I'm sorry. But yeah, that was really disturbing. She was hallucinating again. Reg didn't know what to do. He was flipping shit. I can't blame him because her hand was like 3 times bigger and everything. She was just bleeding from everywhere. And as soon as he would wipe the blood out from her eye or whatever, more blood would just come out. And he was trying to figure out what to do, and Rico told him to cut off her arm. And I didn't expect this to happen either, but he got ready to break or cut off the arm. He broke her, he broke her arm. Like, you seen how twisted it was. Fuck, dude, it was really disturbing. And he broke it, and you see how it's all bent over. She was screaming for dear life. Again, I don't blame her. And right before he was actually going to cut it off, because the blade was cutting, somebody showed up. And that person, we don't know who he or she is. She pretty much just told Reg how to prevent Rico from dying, because after the blade was going through, she kind of just stopped breathing, lost consciousness. She was gone, like death was calling for her. And pretty much she just told, well, yeah, I'm guessing it's a she, pretty much told Reg to breathe through her like a kiss, CPR, that kind of thing. And so he did, and she kept instructing him on how to do it. And eventually she started breathing again, but she's constantly losing consciousness or whatever. And the person told Reg to follow him, and so he did. And when they arrived, they pretty much, we seen a whole bunch of purple whistles. I don't know why it was just purple, but it was just purple whistles. Her name is Nanachi. Sorry, I kind of forgot. But yeah, her name's Nanachi, and she said, "I'm what you guys would call a hollow." Now, that's kind of where the episode ends, and I have so many questions because I'm guessing this is going to be a 12 episode thing and not 24-ish. And they said that the final episode is going to be an hour long. I really don't believe that's going to be enough to give all the answers because this is episode 10, and again, if there's going to be like 12 episodes, then that's not going to be enough to me. But we'll see how they wrap things up. Again, this was a really, really disturbing episode, but I still loved it. I didn't expect this kind of imagery. But again, it was still a really good episode. We didn't see much of Rico in action because, you know, she's kind of incapacitated. But we saw a lot of Reg and how he tries to handle a difficult situation. And he really does try his best. I give him that. He really cares for Rico, obviously. And that's just about it for episode 10. Guys, what did you guys think about this episode? I didn't expect this kind of imagery. Like, I expected some type of imagery, but not this disturbing to where it was like, man, you need to chill out. Because when he was going through the arm, I was kind of cringing a little bit. But yeah, that's going to do it for this week's episode, guys. What did you guys think about it? Comment below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe. And I will catch you guys on my next video. Later.